Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22. It's now time for round 19 of our Moto2 Championship. It's time for the Australian Grand Prix of Phillip Island. So once again we're going to be starting from the back of the grid and away we go. I didn't even put a single practice lap here in Australia, so this one I am pretty keen to see what we can produce. Heart rate monitor on for these guys who wanted it, as we now go to the right hand side for the first time into the Doohan corner. Gained a couple of positions but nothing particularly spectacular as we now go to the left hand side, or scything our way through from the competition as we go to the left hand side. A little bit of contact with Zonta van der Gerberg. I do believe I pushed him off the track in Chang International Circuit, and a bit more contact into the Dutchman to the left hand side there. But now into the left, we dive up the inside, not one but two, and be sure to subscribe as that one flies up on the right hand side. And look at us on the brakes! I don't even know how many people we got there, but we're now up into top 10. A couple of riders certainly got budged back after we threw it up on the inside with reckless abandon, and now up on the inside of the victor of the last Grand Prix, Joe Roberts, as we try and manoeuvre Jake Dixon out of the way, bringing on the power. Can we just slip it up on the inside? Not going to work, but we could go around the outside and get that change direction into turn 11 in a moment's time, into turn 10 should I say. So into the left-hand side for Lukey Heights for turn 9, and then into turn 10 for the... Oh, what the hell happened there? We massive contact with Sam Lowe as we go into the MG corner. More contact with Celestino Vietti as we keep bumping into... I don't know what it is, but we just keep crashing into Celestino Vietti. Well, anyway, it's done and dusted now, and we're already up into the top 5. What a start to this Australian GP. Brilliant. From last to 5th in one lap, and just as well really, because we've only got 5 more laps to go. So behind into the left hand side, into the right hand side, we went on the left hand side of Tony Arbolino to make a move, and we're now up on the inside of Schrotter. I'm happy for Schrotter to run it in, and I'll go around the outside. He might still have the inside line, so let him run it in, and then I'll try and run it back in the tighter line as we do. Beautifully done there. Choreographed manoeuvre into the left hand side there, but now into the Stoner corner once again for turn 3. I'm going to try and get the brakes right. Oh, massive contact! Oh, so Honkiat Chantra braked significantly earlier than we did. I thought I could go around the outside of him, but he just braked way too early, and he just didn't want it. We've been able to split the Honda Team Asia riders 1 and 2 already in this one. Look at the speed we picked up in the left hand side. This is ridiculous. This is a barnstorming run, isn't it? We are absolutely kicking arse here in round 19 of our Moto2 Championship. This is why we are the world champions. This is why we have just done a brilliant job all season of just dominating the competition. I don't think we really have dominated per se. I think we've been very fortunate with a lot of riders crashing out, but still, the one who takes the most points means that they had the best season, so that's it. Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. 0.5 of a second advantage already. Probably consider dropping it down to power setting too soon. But with Agora in second, I don't think he's competing with a 1:38.67. I really don't. Both Honda Team Asia riders just didn't put up a fight there. Agora, Chantra. This is very important. Cast your minds back to the previous video and we looked at the team championship. Agora and Chantra's team were closing in rather rapidly on Elfmart VDS, and in turn also closing in on the Red Bull KTM IO project. So this is interesting as we go wide. It looks like we're taking a long lap penalty for turn 4. Messed up my braking marker as Agora takes over at the front. Not a great time to show the subscribe button there, is it? I mean, you're not going to subscribe after I've just blown it into the right hand side, but maybe you might feel sympathy and give it to me nonetheless. Of course, if you do want to subscribe, guys, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I will ensure you for daily content, and of course, if you like this kind of videos and you like my commentary, it's the best way to keep up to date with all of the content. But now into turn 10, one of my favourite overtaking manoeuvres in MotoGP. There it is. Bit of a barge up on the inside of Chantra as he tries to fight back, almost losing the front is the time man, but we still hold on to the second position. Now, do we need the benefit of power setting 3 to close in the number 79? The Japanese rider is certainly putting things together as we lost 2 seconds on that previous lap. Not ideal, but across the line, No indication to see what Agora's lap time was, but with the last 3 laps now, we've got to piece things together, be a little bit more in control, and start putting on the pressure for the Japanese rider ahead. So now into the Southern Loop for the left-hand side. For the 4th time of asking, we're approaching Southern Loop. Plus 1.1 for the fuel. I still think if we go to power setting 3, it's going to eat it, but I do want it for the Stoner corner, so then I can get maximum amount of speed, and then up on the brakes for the right hand of turn 4 to close in. So into the formerly known corner as Honda for the Honda Team Asia, but now known as the Miller corner after the fantastic Jack Miller in MotoGP, of course. So now into the left hand side for Siberia. Agora still in the lead, but that gap, it's disappearing somewhat. It's down to half a second. You may break the resolve of other riders when you get that second advantage, but this one I feel strong. I feel significantly quick going into the Lukey Heights here. This could be a very late lunge into turn 10. I'm going to make it stick. Oh, the rear tyre up in the air, up on the inside of Agora. That was an aggressive move. Wasn't actually intentional to get into him there, but unfortunately braking a little bit too firm, should I say. The rear tyre lifted, and I lost a bit of grip and control into the overtake there, but we still made it stick. And we're already into the lead once again. So bringing on the power as the heart rate monitor does increase. I'm not surprised. Heart was in mouths there as we went a little bit too aggressive for that start and for the move into turn 10 well before the start and finish straight. So now into the right hand side. So we catch our breath somewhat. Quick look at the top 8 on the left hand side. We are into the first position. To Honda Team Asia 2 and 3 with Agora and Chantra. Schrotter eyeing up a podium, but I think he has fallen by the wayside a little bit, so I don't think he'll be competing for the podium chance. Arbolino 5th, Vietti 6th, Cambobier onto the top 7th. Great to see him as the American bows out of Moto 2. And then Sam Lowe's in 8th position. So power setting 2 for the majority of this Grand Prix. Now we've got to stay over plus or into the green part of the fuel before we even consider using power setting 3 again. Bringing on the power, you can see the difference in the speed upon this straights and the exits of the corners, how much we're losing when we drop down to power setting 2. Agora is in range here. Agora should be popping up on the screen any second now if he's brave enough into the Lukey Heights corner and then into the MG turn 10 corner. Is he anywhere to be seen? There he is! Oh, there's contact! Bloody hell, that was a bit aggressive. I mean, I know it was aggressive on him, but still. At least we were in the corner when the contact happened, not already through the corner. But now to the left-hand side, power setting 2. Is it enough to hold on to? Is it enough to get the job done? I guess we'll find out on this back straight here. Massive straight here in Phillip Island, so if we are going to get a slipstream advantage, now's the time for him to do it. Agora could certainly close in here into the first corner for the Doohan corner, but he's still not close enough. The Southern Loop beckons him lunge from the Japanese rider, but he's still not close enough. Power setting 2, this is his advantage. This is his chance to fight back. Can he do it? Can he get through? He's right there on the right-hand side. He's desperate to get on through as we now go firm on the brakes into turn 4. Will he have a lunge now? Still no sign of Agora. No lunge? Not yet. I'm still expecting it, but I know Hiroshiyama will be pleased that his 2 riders are up into the podium positions, because this means massive points in the sense of the team championship. And who knows, with the rapid rate that these 2 are getting podiums, they could even eclipse us on the Boscoscora team. So this is certainly got a lot of fights and prizes to be made by the end of this season. But into the left-hand side for Lukey Heights for the final time of today's video. Is turn 10 beckoning a lunge from the Japanese rider? Is it a kamikaze attack up onto the right-hand side? We're still good. I think this is it. We didn't need power setting 3. We just didn't need anything. We've got it. We've done and done it. We've gone and done it. To the left-hand side for turn 12. Are we back on the podium? But are we even better? Are we back on the top step? And I think we are, ladies and gentlemen. Across the line, we win again. Back on the top step, back on the podium, back to winning ways. So we did win with Agora in second place and Somkiat Chantra in third. Marcel Schotter wasn't close enough for a podium in the end, but brilliant result for Team Honda Team Asia. That's a tongue twister to say. So we'll look at the championship standings, and wow, that is important. Agora positions himself now in second place in the championship. Augusto Fernandez moving down to third, with Tony Arbolino and Sam Lowe's neck and neck on points for fourth position. And now this is what I was referring to in the race. Teams Championship, Idemitsu Honda Team Asia in second, just 21 points clear from the leaders right now. MB Conveyors Speed Up Bosca Scorer Team. Red Bull KTM Iowa onto third, and Elfmart VDS Racing Team off of the podium, but only 2 points in it for those two teams respectively. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments section, and also be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.